I don't know. What is it? I have no idea. Because I suddenly keep getting these images in my inbox.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that they don't come from you. Because that would be taunting.
Their spouse.
Yeah, you wouldn't taunt your spouse.
Mm-hmm.
You certainly would not taunt your spouse. Huh? Would you?
Now, is this already on my page or do I need to share it to my
Yes.
page?
No, it's already on. It's with you, me, you, and all of you in the back and in the front and in the middle. We're here. You got on your glasses. Mm-hmm. I do too.
I don't have my glasses.
It's New Year's Eve. That means that we made it through 2020.
That's right. And so
that tie does not go with that shirt.
Whatever. I just grabbed the tie. And this goes beautifully with the shirt.
No,
it does,
it does not.
And what's such a thing to say? And not only does it tie the shirt, it ties your dress.
How does it do that?
Because it has hints of gray in it.
Maybe I'm colorblind right now.
You are. Pink and blue don't go together, huh?
Is that pink? I don't know what that is.
It is pink. Pink and gray.
All right, honey.
Pink goes with blue, gray goes with blue.
Okay. Happy New Year, Cat Ivy. Hey.
Happy New Year, Cat Ivy. We do have a show topic today. Cat Ivy, what did 2020 teach you? Because you lived through it. You lived through it. You've been through some things. You done overcome some things. You know, then had some highs and lows. You know, I saw a really, really interesting Facebook picture today. Post today.
Okay.
And
we gotta take a picture.
Of what?
We need to of us holding our cups.
Okay. Let me finish my point, please.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. It just jumped in my mind. You know, I can't hold nothing.
You do this thing.
I do. Go ahead. I'm
Anyway,
sorry.
it was a picture of a cardiogram. You know what a cardiogram is? You know, boop, 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 their life. Okay. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, like that. Right. Well,
I know what a cardiogram.
Anyway, listen to my point, please. Okay. Your life has ups and downs, or you're dead. Because on a cardiogram, the flat line means you have died. The ups and downs means that you have life within you. And I thought that was so poignant. Good morning, Evangelist Denise Cooper. Your ups and downs is what indicates that you still have life within you.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Cat Ivy said to appreciate the small things and my space. Amen.
It certainly did that.
What better life would we all have if we learned to appreciate the small things? If you take dominion over the small things or rule over the small things or pay attention to the details or the little things, you can get more.
Absolutely.
And if you don't, you can't get more. If you don't take care of the small things, you can't get big things.
Good morning, Dr. Deborah. Good morning, Brittany.
Good morning, Dr. Deborah. What did life teach you in 2020? Good morning. Again, we said that already. Good morning, Sister Brittany. What did life teach you? Enjoying she bragging now. She went to the beach yesterday, so she gonna brag a little bit.
She's there. She's there now.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I'm glad that you're enjoying the beach. Absolutely. I think that what 2020 taught us is that we can build relationships all over the world if we do it intentionally. And that some of the relationships that we had that were physically close to us were not intentional. We allowed them because of proximity.
Yeah.
Even when they were not necessarily the best for us. So it's
like high school kids saying they want to get married to the guy whose locker just happened to be near hers or his.
Mm-hmm.
Our lockers together, so fate must have decided that we should be together forever, right?
Mm-hmm. I think 2020 did, and I don't know, some people might not take this as a positive, but 2020 did for personal relationships and professional relationships in the world the same thing that internet did for couples in I think it was the 80s or was it the 90s when internet dating started. I mean, it's eroded now, but when it first started.
No, not even that long. I mean, they had online dating before, but I think it really proliferated in the 2000s and 2010s, the last 10 years.
But I just feel like going back to that thought, like you just said about, marrying the boy next door, the girl next door, the locker next door, you fall in love with them, whatever. That proximity created the attachment, as opposed to what you really had in common. Good morning, Brianna. Good morning. Good morning, Brittany. Good morning. Good morning. She says now is a time of peace and reflection. Oh my God. I'm going to tell you guys. Reflection was the key word for me yesterday. Now, many of you know that throughout 2020, I was very, very guarded for much of the early part of the year, from like May until the elections. I was very guarded, avoiding political commentaries and all of that. Well, my latest author, well, he's a recurring author, Rudell James. His newest book was a freaking reflection of 2020.
Okay.
And
I'm glad he wrote it.
He wrote it, man. He wrote it starting in 2020 through December the 25th. Like he wrote it. He literally captured what's going on in the news, what's going on in the news. Right, absolutely. And he also correlated, Brittany will like this, Dr. Deborah will like this. He correlated what the scripture said about what we were going through and what we were dealing with and how we could combat what was going on.
I can't wait to read it, because this was if you did that.
Oh my goodness.
Because we had a lot of ugliness in 2020. A lot of ugliness. A lot of Ahmaud Arbery's and Breonna Taylor's and George Floyd's and protests. A lot of police killing innocent people. A lot of ugliness in politics. A lot of domestic terrorism, like we just had in Nashville. The guy blew up a whole city block. White guy blew up a whole city block. Hardly even talked about on the news. Hardly even talked about. So there's a lot of stuff that we can remember about 2020 that'll piss you off and hurt your heart and make you angry.
Absolutely.
But there's some beauty this year.
There were
some examples of people helping each other this year, pulling each other up, cheerleading for each other this year. A lot of that. A lot of helping hands being extended in this year.
Absolutely. We did find a lot of community happening this year. Good morning. Peace and love to you, Annie. I better have some edits in my inbox, little sister. Better have some edits in my inbox. You want to
talk to her? Is that how you going to speak to the girl?
Yes, right there. Dr. Deborah says, wow, I want to read that. You want to read that. You're going to want to read that. It's called Nearly Perfect Vision.
Ooh, 2020. Nearly Perfect Vision.
Yes. Happy New Year's Eve to you too, to Yanni. Today
Brother Rudell is a prolific author. This is going to be his sixth
product. Yep, his sixth project. And like I said, it had the tendency to be very heavy, to be very, very dark, much like the way a lot of people were defining 2020. But the power, say it again.
How could you not?
Right. But the power in him showing, first of all, that none of this caught God by surprise. And secondarily, all of the scriptures, there's so much corresponding scripture in this. Like he really did parallel after parallel after parallel. If this, then that. If this, then that. If Satan, then Jesus. If Satan, then God. If Satan, it was so, let me tell you, it was a long read because it's a big book. I mean, 2020 was a long year.
2020 was a long year.
But we gotta hold them up together at the same time. Wait, let me take off the back. Hold on, because I want to do a
Did you take a picture?
I did. We'll do it again?
Nah, we're good.
No, I mean I can take it with the camera.
So today's topic, it's already 9:08, baby. Let's get hot. Let's get in the business.
We haven't been because I'm taking a picture now.
Lisa.
Whenever he uses his Eddie Murphy's voice, I'm supposed to get scared, y'all. Lisa, no outside.
I wasn't about to say no outside. I'll tell you that. It wasn't gonna be no outside. Just Lisa. I'm gonna leave it at that. Go work, baby. Come on now.
I need y'all to understand that I am not studying him. He ain't scaring me.
Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Dollar Bill from. Well, yeah, I know you didn't see the movie. Lisa don't watch classic black movies like Players Club.
Go ahead. Yes, I did see Players Club.
Did you see Players Club?
Yes, I did.
Did you really see Players Club?
Yes, Brittany, you better speak that. She said, I will be a prolific author.
And I believe you. I believe you. So today's topic is today's the last day of the year. The last day of the calendar year.
The last day. Is this the end?
Last day of the calendar year. So what did 2020 teach you? If you didn't hear me over Lisa, I said, what did 2020 teach you? I want to know. And at 9:10, which is in a minute from now, we are going to get on schedule. We've been off schedule lately. But we're going to get on schedule. We're going to thank you guys.
Back. Good morning and happy New Year
a song
to you. Absolutely. So what is New Year? What is New Year? What has 2020 been to you? Did you get some things done? You know, you were in time out for most of the year. So all of those excuses about not being able to do this and not being able to get out and do that, maybe you could have got some of that stuff done.
You know, I need to change my focus right now. Count today as a blessing because I was actually upset with my schedule today. Yes. Because yesterday I did 2 webinars. And I will tell you, every time I do a webinar, each one takes a lot out of me because I'm focused and I'm pouring out. And I did 2 yesterday. And I looked at my schedule today, and from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m., Brother Brian is boom, 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 back to back to back to back to back. And I was begrudging what I asked for. Okay. I asked for that. I asked for a business that could be that busy on a Thursday. Praise God. I am grateful for it. But at first I'm like, and Lisa too, I was like, baby, we tripping. Both of us are tripping. Look at our schedule. Shoot, you want to say nothing, girl. You want to bring up schedules.
I mean, that is a tight schedule for a New Year's Eve day. But I have some new clients.
It's a blessing, though. It's a blessing to have a schedule that full.
Absolutely. Yeah. You got the whole week showing.
Yeah.
That's tight.
Look at that. From 11.
Well, I'm grateful that we got some great folk who want to enter into their new year. Like they don't want to let anything wait. And some of these are new clients. Some of these people that I'm meeting with today, I was like, okay, well, we can talk after the first of the year. No, I want to get this on the books before 2020 leaves. I'm done procrastinating. I'm done waiting for tomorrow. I want to get it done. Thank you so much, Beverly. Good morning.
I really want us all to be thinking about what we have learned and what we're choosing to take into 2021
intentionally.
Now, what are you taking with you into the next year? What are you choosing to leave behind?
Yeah, there was one person that I recall that I hope that they take this in. This is a very prepared person. It's a preparing person. Okay. They always everything is prepared, very step by step, very all laid out. Mm-hmm. 2020 knocked them on their butt for a minute. Mm-hmm. Particularly March, April, May. It was like what it's not. May did that to everybody. This is not right. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing.
April and May, everyone was in that mode where we were grasping, trying to regain like an earthquake hit. The whole ground was shaking underneath us for those 3 months, and they had to regain our balance. But go ahead.
But I have to say, and I don't know if it's acceptable or not. It didn't shake me, and that's because life taught me some stuff. Okay. Life taught me some stuff before this. Some of the stuff that I wish that I had never gone through in my life prepared me to have the rug snatched out from under me, and you can't do this. My life taught me, my experiences that I had up to this taught me you figure it the freak out in the middle of it. You figure it out.
That's true. Lisa had periods of great uncertainty and great lack of safety.
Very much
Her
so.
living situations weren't certain and they weren't safe. So she lived like that long enough. And I can see sitting here right now, I can see how that could have prepared her for what we weren't ready for.
Yeah.
Okay. We weren't ready for that much uncertainty and that much angst in a short time period. And that much I was angry a lot for those 3 months.
When I was 17, I was abducted.
Yes, you were.
When I was 17, I was abducted. I was kept in a hotel.
It wasn't me.
No, it wasn't him. I was kept in a hotel for 3 days. When I was 21, I had a knife held to my throat, and I had to comply and then escape. There were things, even when I was much younger than that, I was in situations where I had to think on my feet to keep from getting abused. Those types of things that I wouldn't wish on anybody, that I wouldn't even, that I look back and I wonder if I could even had ever seen any positive in those things. I can fast forward to now, and I know that those things made 2020 pale in comparison.
Good morning again to Sister Latanya Blackman. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. Good morning, Beverly. Good morning to the greatest show in social media. Hallelujah. Latanya Blackman says, you guys are debonair. Like the shirt and tie, Brian. Thank you very much, Sister Tanya, for noticing. And she goes, wow, Lisa, thank you for sharing that. I hate those stories personally, Latanya.
Yeah,
I know them intimately, but I really hate them because I want to protect my wife and I couldn't be there. I've skipped one of Latanya's comments. She says, good morning. Glad to be able to catch you guys this morning. Latanya, what did 2020 teach you? And what are you choosing intentionally to take into 2021 that you want to leave behind in 2020? I don't want to take any oughts or any arguments or any disagreements I've had with anybody in 2020 into 2021. So if you happen to be on here and you had a disagreement with me, go ahead and apologize to me now.
Years ago, a stray bullet missed my head. Well, I'm glad it missed you for a reason. Brittany said 2020 taught me don't be mad about what I can't control. Maximize every moment I caught on to my online pitch really quick.
Yes,
awesome.
Yes,
Stephanie says, Dr. Deborah, what do you want to read? I missed that. Dr. Deborah said, wow, I was abducted for a human trafficking ring at the age of 29 and held for 3 nights.
Yes,
wow.
I've seen Dr. Deborah give that talk from a platform, and it's a very, very moving talk, Dr. Deborah. Every time you say that talk, it just messes my belly up. Lisa too.
Good morning, lovely. Hello there, and thank you. She says, great show. Good morning, my empowerment family. Good morning, Stephanie.
Adil, good morning, sir. How you doing? Adil.
Hashtag live. He's here for real, not for play.
What did 2020 teach you? Now, we are at 9:16. Good morning, Stephanie. Let's go back up to the top. Let's do our greeting songs. This show's been going since October of 2016. Some of you guys have been rocking with us for years. Some of you guys are consistent contributors. And Lisa and I like to thank you guys that are consistent contributors and been rocking with us for years with a greeting song or a greeting logo. And it goes a little something like this. Cat Ivy, don't we have something for Cat Ivy?
No, we don't have a song for Cat.
Well, Cat Ivy, you deserve a song. Evangelist Denise Cooper, you deserve a greeting. Help us find one for you. Recommend a song for us that speaks to you and your spirit. Brittany Thomas has one.
Yes, because it's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's Brittany Thomas. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's your time. It's your time. Yeah.
Good morning, Brittany.
Good morning.
Dr. Deborah Dunstan has a greeting song.
Dr. Deborah, healing and deliverance coach.
Mm-hmm. She's a healing and deliverance coach, and she's also
a sacred stone master.
A sacred stone master.
Absolutely.
We got Brittany's song. Did we already do Brittany?
Yes,
we did. Brittany cut.
Just did. I am. Hey, Brianna.
You can't play with my Bree.
Hey.
Don't try to play her out. Don't try to play her out. What's up, Bree? How you doing this morning? Keep scrolling, please. Scroll.
Who's with Brittany?
I guess you say,
hey,
what can make me feel this way? Summer.
Talking
Talking about summer. Summer. Good
Good
morning, Summer.
morning, Summer and violet sky, violet sky. Good
Good morning,
morning
Violet Sky. How you doing?
to Yaney. Okay, what's to Yaney song? Cause she been MIA.
It's do 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 do. Happy people in the air. To Yania Conte everywhere. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Good morning
Good
to
morning to Yanni. How
you.
you doing? Our girl Beverly's here. And Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Beverly. How you doing? Miss Phyllis is here. So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. Latanya Blackman, we had something for her.
Yes, Latanya
Blackman.
Blackman, the champion of family.
Latanya Blackman made a comment about my shirt and tie. Let me tell you, I bought this shirt 2 days ago, maybe. Okay.
Because Brian act like the dry cleaners is for special occasions. Cause see, he's big money grip. You just wear a shirt, toss it aside, buy another shirt. Wear a shirt, toss it aside, buy another shirt.
So I bought this shirt 2 days ago. We didn't need none of that. And the salesperson, now I'm a sales confidence coach. I think sales, I'm always looking at how people sell. The salesperson that sold me this shirt was horrible. Horrible. She wanted to upsell, but she was just terrible at it. I went there to buy like a cream colored shirt, and I decided to get this blue one too. Okay, because I wanted to wear them underneath my sweater for my webinar and all that stuff. So I go in there and I'm in the section where my size is, and I'm looking at the shirts. And this woman comes out and she goes, help you, that kind of thing. And I say,
Help you.
Can I help you? I go, yes, you can. I assume you can. You work here. You got a name tag on. So I'm looking for a shirt here.
Oh, how?
I didn't say none of that.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I said, I'm looking for a shirt. And she goes, what's the size? And I told her my size. And she goes, okay, it's over here. I said, well, I'm looking right at the sizes right here. I'm standing in front of my sizes. But she wanted me to come on the other side of the store.
She wanted to take you to the high price ones or the lower price ones or whatever other price ones.
I'm looking at shirts that I want to buy. Okay. So then I'm looking right there at the shirt. I said, there's one right here. That's my size. So she comes back over. Okay. So I pick out the cream color one. I said, I like that cream one there. She goes, you mean ivory? I said, okay, ivory. She goes, anything else? I said, that blue one might work. She goes, okay. Now, if you buy 3, the price goes down $6 per shirt. I said, well, these shirts were $39. Okay. And I said, well, what?
Nothing. Go ahead, tell your story.
So she goes, well, you have to pick out another one now. I said, no, I don't have to pick out another one now. Well, you lose money this way if you don't. I said, no, I don't, because 39 times 3, okay, that's 120, but 39 times 2, now we're looking at 80. So no, I'm not losing any money at all. I only want 2 shirts. So, okay, fine. She goes, okay, fine. Okay, so what else do you need? I said, this is all I need today. She goes, well, you need a tie. I said, no, I'm not going to wear a tie with these shirts. She goes, okay, what about your hat? You're going to need a hat with those shirts. I don't need a hat either. I'm doing a webinar.
I'm not even going to need pants with these shirts.
Right. I'm not even going to need pants. And then she was like, well, something else. And just the way what about your shoes?
I'm going to be naked from the waist down, ma'am.
I'll have on sweats and all that. So she was just terrible the way she did it. And I don't like poor salespeople, poor selling methodologies. It just works my spirit when you don't know how to sell.
Stephanie, life has new meaning
to me. There is beauty up above and things we never take notice of. You wake up and Stephanie, you're in love.
Good morning, Stephanie. Oh, yes, Dr. Deborah was talking about Mr. Rudell James's 6th book, 6, with Empowerment Publishing Multimedia. It's called Nearly Perfect Vision, all about 2020 and why we didn't need to worry and what God did in did for what scriptures we could lean on and how we could carry on and through. Latanya says 2020, wow.
Yep. 2020. Wow. I've learned to take each day in small pieces, rest in the moments, appreciate everything, always have a nest egg, and to just go for it, live and enjoy life. What a great summary and concise learning there. Thank you.
Yes.
Brittany Thomas says,
She says she wants to read the book about the guy who wrote about 2020 news and scriptures. Yes, that's Real James. And that is called Nearly Perfect Vision. We hope to have it out by early spring. Actually, he's giving me a crazy deadline. Y'all need to pray for me.
Well, we need to let him know how that book is already being anticipated.
Yes.
Adil says 2020 taught me to be adaptable and be someone who thinks about possibilities, not limitations.
That's right, honey.
Amazing how you can find what you're looking for.
Yes. Absolutely.
If you're looking for possibilities, it's amazing how you're able to find them.
Right.
If you're looking for limitations,
you'll find them.
You can.
You'll find them. I'm telling you, that really is the challenge. One of the critical components and differentiators between success and failure is, what are you looking for? You're looking for a reason to fail? You'll find
it. That's right. If you're looking for a reason to fail, you can find that too. Okay. She needed to do that right then, y'all. So
I just needed some.
Okay. No, you'd find what you're looking for. That is such an important point. The time says yes. It's like the old joke, and I don't remember the whole joke. I don't need to remember the whole joke. But this young man is in his kitchen looking around on the floor, and his dad comes in and says, "What are you looking for?" He goes, "I dropped the quarter in the living room." Okay. So why are you in the kitchen looking for the quarter? Well, the light's better in here. Okay.
I cannot.
Put that down, baby.
What?
Put that off of that thing onto the table.
No, that's where I need it.
Oh, push it back or something.
You know what you're doing? You're looking for an accident.
Okay. Lisa has a cigar box that I use on her desk. And then she put her coffee cup down where half the coffee cup was hanging over the edge. It would take nothing but for her to adjust her glasses and just barely brush up against that cup. And now you spilled coffee. It could be anything.
I don't have coffee in my cup.
You have something? You don't have nothing in your cup now?
I don't have coffee in my cup.
What do you have in the cup?
Lemonade.
Okay. So whatever it was could have spilled.
Nasty.
I drink coffee every day. So am I nasty?
No, I didn't say you were nasty. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. I said coffee is nasty.
It is not nasty.
Beverly says positive is you got away, you survived, you lived to tell it. You are stronger, and I know because I was there as well. Kidnapped for 2 years, beaten, all of the above. The devil is constantly reminded that I'm a fighter and I only fight to win. Exactly.
Now listen to this here. 3 grown women have confessed in this feed today that at one point in their lives they were abducted. That means where they did not have control of their own movements.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
It happens more than you think. Wow.
Yep. And you learn something. You learn what you're made out of. And that's the benefit of this year. This year gave you some stripes. You got some stripes right now. You know that you are made of some tough stuff. You know that you have the grace of God, that you have the power of the Holy Spirit, and that you have the ability to withstand the fiery darts of the wicked. Stephanie said,
2020 has taught me about grace. Not only for others, but for myself too. I learned boundaries. Boundaries can be set and to share them in love. Yes. I learned that during a pandemic, you can still build and prosper. Lastly, I learned during my mom's passing what an amazing support I have.
Absolutely. Wow. Absolutely.
And tribulation will reveal those things to you. Tribulation will reveal to you how strong you are and who your friends really are.
Absolutely. Good morning, Bill.
Morning to our friend Bill. Nobody thinks like him still. We love him so, and we always will.
Our friend Bill.
Well, that song used to be a duet, but today it was a single. Stephanie Martin says, thank you for clarifying what Dr. Deb wants to hear.
Yes, absolutely. Now, Latonia says, anything else? How about listening to what I want and going somewhere and sat down? Sometimes I think 2020 taught all of us how to sat down.
And you know what? The people who didn't wanted to kick and scream against it. I don't want to sit down. I don't want to wear a mask. How many times this year did we argue about whether to wear a mask or not? How many times was I personally outraged by going into a store where people weren't wearing masks? You know, things we learned.
Good morning, Arthur Lynette.
You gotta tell Rudell about this feed.
I know. Well, he's an hour different, so I'm not sure.
William Brown, today at 11 a.m. on One Word Conversations, the word is accountable. On the last day of the year, he's choosing the word accountable. And my special guest is my wife, Delia Brown. Hallelujah. We got it in. Join us as we ring out the year right here on the Empowerment Duo Facebook page and the Empowerment Network. Brother Adil says, I think that salesperson must have attended one of those sales meetings where all they talk about is upselling. Yeah. But she was terrible at it. I mean, upselling can be done in an art form. You know, it can be done so well. You know, upselling.
It can be done so subtly. I mean, you've all been upsold at every drive-through that you've ever been through by every 15-year-old cashier that you have ever had.
You don't have an option. Nope. You want fries with that?
Would you like fries with that? Do you want to make it a combo?
Stephanie Martin says, "Oh, kisses on live." Okay. Latanya Blackman says, "Yep, commission sales."
Commission
see, to me, if it's commission sales, you would think they'd be better trained because it's commission sales. You know, you would think they would be better informed. At least I would. If it's commission sales, they would imply more. Arthur Lynette is here, and at this table we sit,
making it legit.
Because when Lynette hits the show, Lynette, I really want to hear what you believe 2020 taught you.
What you learned,
baby. You have been very public about it, Lynette, but you've gone through some loss this year.
Absolutely.
You've lost family and friends. So what has 2020 taught you, Lynette?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Lynette also says, good morning, family. T10?
T-10. Count and counting. Hashtag Team Capricorn. Bye-bye 2020. That's right. Arthur Lynette's birthday is in 10 days, January the 10th. Oh. And I am excited because 2 days following that, it's my birthday. 2020 song, or the New Year's Eve song for 2020. Who is this singer? And I can't think of it. I'm still standing better than I ever did.
Yeah, I know the song.
Acting like a true survivor.
Looking like a little kid. I'm still standing. Yeah. I like it. Melissa Price, she says, good morning. Sorry I'm late. Melissa, there is no late. Okay, when you show up.
Wait a minute. That's right. Go ahead. When you show up is when you get here.
When you show up is when your party starts.
That's right.
Your party starts when you show up.
But she said she made a big breakfast for the family this morning. Did you get your invitation? Check your phone.
No, I didn't get my invitation.
I didn't get my invitation to no big breakfast.
Melissa Price, good morning again to you. Today's topic is, what did 2020 teach you? And what did 2020 teach you? And what are you choosing to take into 2021 that you are leaving behind in 2020?
Yes.
No, I don't want to take any arguments with anybody, so apologize to me.
Oh boy, is that what we're doing?
I love it. Melissa Price is here. Bow, 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 bow. Melissa's on. Now it's time for us to sing her song. Melissa's on. Good morning, Melissa. No, what's the daughter song too?
The sisters are doing it on their own. I said the Christ sisters are doing it on their own.
That's right. Brother Adil says coffee is for closers only is way outdated. Let's have coffee is nasty from now on. No.
But I actually made Brian a mug that says
coffee is for closers. And I love the mug too.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all don't know that scene, Coffee is for Closers Only. It's from the great movie Glengarry Glen Ross. It's don't watch it if you can't stand profanity, but because there's a lot of cursing in that movie. Put that coffee down. Coffee is for closers only.
You watched that? Didn't you make me watch that?
I made you watch that scene.
Oh, not the whole movie?
With you? I am not. No, you didn't watch the whole movie.
No, I think you did.
No, I know you did. Or maybe we did at the Blue Button Bush. I think actually.
Oh no, I don't know. Brittany said you got to go back up, baby. Brittany said, "Man, this year, can you move?
You're moving slow, baby. We got a lot of stuff to catch up on."
Brittany said, "Man, this year I showed a lot of perseverance." Melissa Price, what has 2020 taught you? Brittany, thanks for answering. Melissa said, 2020 has taught me about my resilience and receivership. Ooh, good
resilience and receivership.
Yes.
Brittany Thomas says, my word for 2021 is soar.
Soar.
SOAR is your word. Do you have an acronym for SOAR? Like, what does the S mean? What does the O mean? What does the A mean? What does the R mean? Absolutely. Can you come up with one?
Absolutely. You're very welcome, Miss Charlotte, Miss Sophie, Madam President.
For their breakfast song.
And Bill said, 2020 taught me that many of my reasons I had were really excuses for not doing things, and that even if I think I'm not making a difference, I am.
Wow. What a wonderful observation there.
That was my word yesterday that we were sharing on yesterday on Bill's show. And the word that I chose was reasons at the end. We were asked sort of. And I sang that too.
Of course you did. If you say the word reasons. Anybody says the word reasons, you got to go to the Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Absolutely. But reasons are much better than excuses. And if you use
I love that. Reasons are better than excuses. Oh, I love it. Love it. Love it.
If you have a reason, then you should be able to substantiate it. And excuse is all about the BS, right? Melissa said, Brittany Thomas, my word for 2021 is B. I have that word on my wall. Tammy, hey, good morning, Tammy.
What is up, party girl? How you doing, Tammy?
She says that 2020 has taught me that I cannot, in all caps,
do this alone. Praise God for that revelation, because you ain't supposed to. We all need some help. We ain't supposed to do this alone. I'm not going to go there because Lisa gets emotional every time you do the Michael Jackson. You are not alone. I am here with you. She can't handle it. She can't handle it. She can't take it, y'all. It's 9:36. What are you choosing to bring with you? In 2020, in the beginning of the year, my word was the word intentional, and my whole thing got loopy. Okay, for a while I wasn't intentional. I was regaining my balance. I really did feel that way. I do like the last half of my year better than I like the first half of my year for 2020, personally.
Yeah, but I'm grateful that in our partnership, we were able to compensate for one another.
Oh my gosh, we did it beautifully, baby. We really did.
Yeah.
We really did. William Brown says, I loved when you broke out and sung on my show. Who did?
Oh, he did.
If you don't know what reasons are by Earth, Wind, and Fire, get out.
Okay. Get out. You're not old enough to be in the room. Because if you didn't know reasons firsthand, you had to know it secondhand in order to be in this room. You had to know that you were probably conceived or dated. Your parents dated during that song, right?
And if you're still on this broadcast and you don't know the song Reasons by Earth, Wind, and Fire, don't tell us. Okay? Go listen to it later.
I got to go back to so that you can't get into heaven. You can't get into heaven.
Was it Panya Ray?
Panya Ray.
Yes. We had a young man who did not know Rapper's Delight.
Oh my goodness. He had never even heard of it.
He had never heard of Rapper's Delight. And the room was rapping along. Somebody was speaking, and they started doing Rapper's Delight. And
everybody else chimed in. Right. And he just sat there like,
he didn't know it. He goes, well, and I don't know why he opened his mouth, and it came around to him. And he says, well, I didn't know the rap that you guys were doing. And the room changed. It got flipped upside down.
Like, what are you doing here? Who let this in? Who let this in?
Child
child. And then Pontius said, "You can't get into heaven
if
if you don't know Rapper's Delight." And that is my new go-to for anything that is as ridiculous as not knowing a popular song lyric from a particular genre that I am familiar with. You can't go to heaven.
You can't go to heaven. That's a pretty strong statement for somebody.
But she was so like static face, stoic. You can't go to heaven.
Our sister Lynette says, 2020 taught me that life shouldn't be taken for granted. Here one gone, here one gone.
Here one gone
the next.
Here one gone the next. And then
Here
she's
one
got those tears,
gone to the next. Yes, okay.
Tears, hearts, prayers, and I think those are butterflies. I'm not sure.
It also taught me how much I am loved and how much I learned from my loved ones that have passed away. So 2020 can kick rocks and go somewhere. Let me tell you, Lynette, you moved the room last night. Lynette was in my evening workshop. But after, I did 2 workshops yesterday, one at 1 p.m. and one at 7 p.m. And both workshops went pretty good. But both times, the Q&A after the workshop was done was when real church happened, baby. It really did. Both times, the Q&A, and Lynette gave testimony about what she learned this year, what she's learned through trainings with me. And it was so moving, Lynette. Your testimony was so moving. It was so heartfelt, and she was expressing gratitude for what she had learned from me as a trainer and a coach. And everyone else loved what Lynette said as well as I did. So thank you, Lynette, for your willingness to be transparent that way. Your willingness to say it. That's another thing too. Lynette ain't no punk. She'll say what she got to say. Lynette will say what she got to say.
Bill said, I will have a special word of the year show next Wednesday when I invite people to share their word and I share my word.
His word is transcend.
Transcend.
My word of the year hasn't come to me yet. Has yours?
Not yet.
Okay. And it may come and it may not. I'm at peace with if it doesn't. Okay. But I do know one thing. I am going forward this year, 2021, better than I leave in 2020 yet because I'm systems. That's it. Systems. I am much more systematic, and I'm operating in systems and I'm getting better and better at operating in systems. Maybe that's the word, systems. Arthur Lynette. Now send my Cash App payment for that, B. You're right. You deserve a Cash App for that.
Maybe I don't know. They're going to be open tonight?
Who? Cigar?
Yeah,
you would imagine they would. Our favorite cigar bar is probably open tonight. You know what?
I don't know.
Maybe?
What?
Oh, I was going to say because New Year's Eve ain't going nowhere. Because the day we both have with both of our calendars, this will be a good night to end in the cigar bar.
Yeah, but I don't want to get in a crowded place.
Right, me neither. I'm not with the crowds at all. And today's actually warmer than yesterday, so I can have my cigar here, So anyway, thank you again for joining us. We should give our thank yous. That's what we should do. We only got like 10 minutes left in the show. Thank you, all of you who have participated in this show and made this show what it is all year long.
Thank you to our network content contributors. Thank you to those who have made this a part of your morning. Thank you to those who have put your faith and your businesses in our hands and partnered with either Empowerment Publishing or Very Personal Sales Coaching and the Sales Confidence Coach. Thank you for taking the time to spend even just a few of those minutes with us every day or as often as you can.
Yes.
I one of the things that I ask every client, and this is ideally because it's something that I learned from my sales coach, is why did you decide to invest your money with me? And I'm grateful for those of you who have decided that they wanted to invest with me because they trusted that I could give them the outcome that they expected from me.
That's a quick sales tip. And this is another one of those things that came up last night in the Q&A. After the clients have said yes to you, quick sales tip for you, because I love you very much. But if they agreed to hire you, say these words, because they're on an emotional high when they say yes. You have to manage them coming off the mountain. So what I want you to say to them, once they say yes to you, you say thank you and all of those things. Now, before I accept any money from you, before I dare accept any money from you, please tell me, why did you decide to hire me? Or why did you decide to invest your money with me? Or why did you decide to do it? You want to know why they decided to hire you before you accept money. Now, let's say, for example, Lisa asked me that question, and I say to Lisa, because Lisa, I just think you're terrific. I've seen you work. Why are you shaking your head? I think you're terrific.
I have heard that, but that's not a reason to give me money.
Exactly. Why is that not a reason to give you money, baby? I just think you're great. I've been watching you. I want to be like you.
That's the reason why we can hang out. That's the reason why we might, exchange pleasantries. But you should only give money to someone in exchange for what you believe they can help you to accomplish.
That's right. You have got to see a benefit for yourself. So when you ask that question to a person, why did you decide to hire me? Listen to what they say. And if their answer back to you has something to do with themselves, that's a good reason. If it's anything that's not their own personal benefit, it's not a good reason.
No.
And you need to help them to get a good reason before you accept money, if you want to keep the sale sold.
Absolutely. Other than that, says, I thank God for all of you for making 2020 blessings by praying for me and family and friends. See you guys next year. I love you guys. Please know that. We do know that, and we love you back.
This is the day to make those kinds of jokes too. Like, I haven't had anything to eat all year, like right after 12:01. That's right, tomorrow. But today, baby, I've got enough money right now. I don't have to work for the rest of this year. See, that's another reason why we're together. You can laugh at my jokes.
I love you and your jokes. And I love them even after I already know them too sometimes.
Sometimes, I'll tell you.
Beverly says 2020 was not that bad. We did things that we should have been doing anyway. Wow. Washing your hands, getting personal things on track, learning better ways to stay focused. Some of us found reasons to pray. Some of us found our magic and abracadabra, that thing. We learned that we are not alone and we have built solid relationships. Keep pushing, people. It's about to get gooder and gooder.
Thank you, Beverly, for saying that. I like to say Beverly's the heat of let's talk about it, because she brings the heat. She keeps us all warm. Thank you, Beverly.
You shaved your head today or yesterday?
Yesterday, baby.
It's still good.
Yeah, it's good for like 2 days.
Oh, it's still good.
Yeah, I shaved my head yesterday before my webinars.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I like it. I didn't get to feel it.
Very often this year, because we've been working just from home, I don't shave nearly as much as I did when I was out in the public. Mm-hmm. So most of the time, I don't look great as far as my grooming. I look all right, but sometimes I let my hair go because I'm over it. I'm 53 years old. I don't like dragging metal blades across my skin anymore, but I do it because I have to.
Grooming is important, sir.
I'm about ready to go to Grizzly Adams route.
No, sir.
Let it go.
No.
Let it go.
Okay, you let it go. We're going to let it all go. Mm-hmm. Let the roots come out. We're going to start wearing makeup.
You guys won't believe how much Lisa has been talking about our dog. Oh, y'all won't believe it.
Oh, my goodness. I knew I was going to get ambushed with this daggone dog. We are not going to get
ambushed.
Brian has been sending me text after text after text of pictures of dogs. Dog this, dog that, dog this, dog that, dog this. I'm not getting a dog. I'm not getting a dog.
I promise you we'll get a dog.
I promise you we're not getting a dog.
There's a very famous sales analogy. This young lady, this girl, asked her dad for a dog, and dad says, "No, we're not getting a dog." And she goes, "Dad, I really want a dog." He's like, "No, you're not getting a dog." So what the little girl did was she bought herself a dog dish. Okay. And she put the dog dish on the kitchen floor. He's like, "Look, I told you we're not getting a dog." "I understand, Daddy." And then she bought herself a leash, a doggy leash. And she would drag the dog leash around with her.
You can drag it around like Linus in his blanket. I don't care.
I'm telling the story, baby.
Tell whatever you want.
So she bought the dog dish. She bought the dog leash. She even bought some dog toys and had them around. And eventually, she got her dog.
I promise y'all.
We're going to end up with a beautiful dog.
No, we're not.
We're going to take family pictures. Lisa, I, and our dog.
Oh, my word in heaven.
Check with us on December 31st of 2021. I promise you. And here's another thing I prophecy. Lisa's going to love the dog more than me. She's going to love the dog. The dog probably love her more than me anyway, okay, because she's lovable like that. But she's going to love it more than me. Watch.
I'm not watching none of that. I'm not buying nor signing up for none of that.
Yes, you are.
Like I said, Brenda Booker Bull, don't even bother.
Brenda Booker Bull is our go-to move for all things real estate. Yes, she is, baby.
Yes, she is, but it's tricky to buy a home, to sell a home. Don't do it alone. Choose Brenda and get a house that doesn't have room for a dog.
Lisa and I, we work pretty much. We're both sedentary pretty much. So I've been researching a lot. So
no,
I found the perfect dog breed for us.
No.
Size, temperament, all of that kind of stuff.
And I don't want no bulldog.
That's what we get.
No.
That's what we get.
I don't.
Other than that, I don't know what these emojis are.
I think they're dogs.
Okay, good. Carmelita's here. Carmelita, slinging t-shirts with
Sandiata. Never ever.
That failed to greet you.
Carmelita.
What's up, Carmelita? Carmelita, what has 2020 taught you? And what are you choosing to take into 2021 that you want to leave behind in 2020? You have been posting some amazing things lately. I've been seeing your posts, homie.
That's right. Other than that,
and no bull. That's right.
She's not, but I do not want a dog house.
You know what we have here? We're not gonna have a dog house. The dog's gonna be in the house. Okay.
I don't want a dog in the house.
Well, we're gonna have we're not gonna have an outside dog.
We're not gonna have a dog.
The dog that we get is an indoor dog. It doesn't.
It's not a dog.
Anyway,
we don't have a dog.
Baby, why you talk about dogs so often? See what I mean? She keeps bringing it up. She keeps talking about dogs. I understand, baby. I understand. You putting me in that classic mode of no means yes. That's what you're doing to me. You're doing your no means yes to me. Beverly says, Brian, you told the story before, and I believe we were talking about manifest. Time for you to call Chewy. That's right, call Chewy. Beverly, it's amazing that if I told that story before, I don't remember when I told it, but it makes sense that it goes with manifest. You know, you can manifest things by building legs underneath it. Stephanie Mars, this dog conversation is so funny. It's funny to me too, Stephanie, because I already know how it's going to go. Okay, she can stomp her feet, huff and puff, all of that. We're going to have one. Make peace with the idea. And I'm attempting to help you to make peace with the idea, baby, because I love you so much. Look at her face, y'all. Look at her face. Anyway, our show ends in 4 minutes because we're going to make room for coffee time with Coach Ja.
Coffee time with Coach Ja.
Yep.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is the last time we'll be together this year. Carmelita said 2020 taught me that I'm built for this.
I'm built for this.
I'm taking
resilience
and fortitude right on into 2021. 2020 was boot camp. I'm conditioned. Ready?
Bring it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm built for this ride. I'm built for this climb. I'm built to carry this load. I'm built for this speed. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
So for the last time in 2020, I am going to invite you to go to IamLisaSantiago.com and sign up to make 2021 the year that you write and publish. No more excuses. Write and publish. Just go to IamLisaSantiago.com. We have a interest meeting that will be the first week of the year for you to come and hear what that process is going to look like. You won't have to do it alone, but we will have you written and moving towards publishing within 6 months. This will be our third group to go through, and the second was in 2020, and the third and fourth will be in 2021. And yeah, there'll be two. There'll be two.
Thank you very much. And that is so poignant and so important. Yes, yes, yes. Do it through a group. We have people on here that can attest to it. Sister Brittany, Brother Kelly, they did it through the group format and they got it done. I'm going to encourage you on this last day of the year, all of you, please, please, please find yourself 5 minutes or 10 minutes where you can sit still and think.
Reflect,
revisit,
re-engage, be reminded of what you're really made of.
Take those 5 minutes or so to sit still and think. And also, I want you to think about what you want your life to be. Think about it. Spend some time in thought today. That's my encouragement for you. Can you find 5 minutes? Yes, you can if you want to. It's amazing what we can accomplish when we want to. In the book Think and Grow Rich, the starting point, it says riches, but I'm going to say anything. The starting point for all riches is desire. What is it that you want? The starting point for anything in the life you want is the desire. You have to be clear about what you want. So spend that time in thought today.
Absolutely. And of course, while you're figuring all of those things out,